Hi everyone, it's Stephanie Weaver here in the Blue and Yellow Kitchen in San Diego, California, under stay-at-home orders, along with Microwave Boy. Good morning, Microwave Boy.
Hello, Steph.
And Daisy will undoubtedly be in from the living room at any moment, but currently she's occupied with a toy. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make a creamy vegetable soup, a pureed soup from leftovers, because we all have leftovers. And I will be giving you some tips if you are one of my migraine folks. So I'm the author of the Migraine Relief Plan, and this is migraine friendly if you use hemp seeds and not almonds. So what I've got is I did some curried roasted cauliflower and broccoli the other day. And what I recommend for a pureed vegetable soup is to just use one vegetable. So if you have leftover roasted carrots, if you have roasted potatoes, but I don't usually recommend mixing them. So I would not mix in the broccoli with this because it's just a different enough flavor that it's not going to be awesome. So I'm just pulling out and then I'll just eat the broccoli another time. So in terms of the liquid, I've got a little bit of I think that's bean juice from making beans in the Instant Pot. Probably when I made chickpeas.
Okay.
So it might be a little bit of chickpea juice. I've got some chicken jus from when I made the Ina Garten's roast chicken. So I'm going to just throw all that in there. Oops. And it's a little bit, so you see Daisy gets worked up when we're doing this. No idea why.
Well, you said chicken.
I did say chicken, yeah. And you could see that actually had a lot of gelatin, collagen and gelatin. And then usually I start it and then see how much of a non-dairy milk I need to add. But I do recommend adding a little bit of some kind of nuts. So these are raw slivered onions. So that's onions that have been soaked and the skin's peeled off and then slivered. I like those because they're kind of pre-prepared. You can use regular almonds, but if I'm being picky, I will soak them first and pull the skins off because the skins have a slight bitterness that I don't love. Or soak some raw cashews.
And how long would you soak that?
Oh, 30 minutes minimum, and any amount after that. So my migraine folks, you could use hemp seeds in this step. Otherwise, everything else should be fine for the Migraine Relief Plan. And okay, it's going to be loud, so we're just going to turn on and kind of see what happens. So I can already tell there's not enough liquid in there because it's not, so I'm going to just add some.
Because it's not spinning? It's
not spinning, yeah, it's just, you can tell it's just really thick, and I do want it to be, I want it to be a thick soup, but I want it to blend easily. And if you don't have a high-speed blender, this still works fine, but you definitely want to soak your nuts.
So that's almond, cashew?
Almond, cashew, macadamia nut beverage from Trader Joe's. It's my favorite non-dairy milk beverage. When I pointed, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for that sound of it becoming smooth.
Like it got freed up.
Like it got freed up, yeah. So let's kind of take a look and see. Okay, so it's kind of thick. It's maybe a little bit thicker than I might want it to be. So I'll probably add just a little bit more of this.
That's going to give it a little more creamy.
Yeah, this is a very nice, if you're not allergic to any of these nuts, it's a really nice blend.
Can I just ask you, what was something important about the collagen aspect of the...
Oh, so that's whenever you cook the meat, the chicken bones, collagen is the building block for all of our cells and our skin, and it's what helps keep our skin and our nails really strong. So it's just a really, so when you see that it's gelled up, that just means there's a lot of collagen in there. It's just really good for you. So that's why we don't want any of that to go to waste. So I had it set on high when I turned it off. You always want to make sure you turn your blender back to low if you have a blender that works like this one does. So you're not starting it at high. You always want to make sure.
It's a dial.
It's a dial, yeah. So turning it back on low. gotten it smooth, I don't need to do a lot. Yeah, that's the texture that I'm looking for. So I probably would, if I wasn't recording, I probably would blend, sorry, let me move this stuff out of the way. I would blend it a little bit further just to really smooth it out, but I just want to show you the texture. See, that's what I'm looking for. It's just a really nice, it's still got a lot of thickness to it, but it's pourable. And it will thicken up a bit in the fridge, so, but when you microwave it or warm it up on the stove, it'll be fine. And I'm going to go ahead and taste it. Now this is where you would decide. So I'm getting a really nice roasted cauliflower flavor. I'm definitely getting the curry. I can taste the chicken, which is yummy. That's why it's kind of brownish. It's partly from the curry and partly from the really dark roasted chicken jus that I had. Because everything was already seasoned, I don't need to add any seasoning. So I've got probably 2 servings of soup from maybe a cup of cauliflower and not even maybe a half a cup of jus and half a cup of almonds. So this is something I make a lot. If I just have a few odds and ends of vegetables left over. If you just have a couple of potatoes, you can always throw them into a soup, roasted potatoes, you can always throw them into a soup like this. It adds lovely creaminess. But like I said, I wouldn't mix really strong flavored vegetables. So if you had roasted turnips, I would just do those on their own. If you had roasted rutabagas, if you had, which I know are very unusual ingredients, but some people do eat them. Carrots are lovely. With roasted carrots, I might add a little bit of ginger because that's a really nice combination. Curry powder, which is not a traditional Indian, but it's a kind of shortcut American version of it, works really well to sort of bring a lot of flavors together. But if the vegetables already have like Italian seasoning, I might just add a little bit more of that. So if you've already got a seasoning going, don't add something completely different because that will ruin the flavor profile of the soup. So anyway, I just wanted to show you something I do a lot, which is to turn a bunch of little odds and ends into a creamy soup, which would make a nice lunch or dinner. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Please follow me, SWeaverMPH, on social media. And if you're watching this on YouTube, come on over to Facebook, Stephanie Weaver MPH, and follow me there. Thanks for watching. Bye.